Why are them not happy style, happy vibes, happy cars, see I'm wicked and wild, have a child, happy life, then me have a happy wife, drink up my rum with a couple of years. Welcome to the 1javipodcast, one of the baddest podcasts, top class and full of sauce. And today, we have a girl. Finally, we have a girl. You know, say a long time when I've been at them about, what a girl, a babe, man, on the podcast. Well, I listen. And the dreams have come true. So we have a girl, so you want to say to them?
Hi guys.
Just that?
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm just get straight into the question in the nothing.
Yeah, eat me there, pal.
Alright. The first thing I'm really want to talk about still, kind of touched on this before. But you have to expound on it now. And that are like in the dating world. So like what are some of the things that you feel like in the dating world could be better in terms of for men and stuff?
The men need to stop loving men over women. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a little more details.
No more. Give me a little more details on that. Like, what you mean by that?
Because I just feel like straight men on a love man.
So you mean by straight men? They make it seem like say.
Yeah, because you can't straight and love man.
Alright, so you know what aspect you mean by that? Give me some examples.
Okay, for example.
You don't know like
you don't know each other, yeah.
But I know like man are really friend, like more acquaintances.
Yeah.
Get where I said this, but there are other ways I feel like you really mean that statement there. So like it can't just be that example alone.
But not just that. But what I feel like they could do better in be creative. I feel like the dinner dates and I feel like that's old.
Way more adventurous?
Or maybe it's just me.
You want to go skydiving?
Yeah, like tell me say I want to jump off a cliff with me tomorrow or something.
You want to
that get me excited.
The
dinner date and the something, it just old to me. I don't know.
You know, like when you just sit down, settle down,
okay,
and eat some dinner and talk about like things where you have in common and everything.
I don't know about anybody else, but me, I feel like when food is around, I'm easily distracted. So if I eat, I don't want to eat and I talk.
So you can eat and him can talk?
No, wait. I feel like dinner dates aren't as, intimate to get to know someone. Because I feel like one, you come, you eat, as the food done, you just sit down and talk forever. I feel like beach dates where it's exclusive to just you and the person, where you not have no other choice but to keep your attention on each other. That's more intimate than a dinner date.
So yeah, basically what I get from it is because you love your belly, you know, the food.
Not just that, but I feel like that's not intimate. We can eat food anytime.
Say you can't jump off a cliff at any time neither.
Yeah.
And the perception of dying that gives you
adrenaline rush. You're not gonna dead.
Oh, you know you're not gonna dead. The rope could have cut off and.
No, you can't. The cliff not to be high.
But at a certain distance, you're still dead.
Not really.
You sure?
Yeah.
You're really sure? You ever jump off a cliff?
Yeah.
When?
In water.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
Long time. Continue.
So, what type of men you feel most women want? Because when you ask women,
a masculine man.
But more on the detailed description, because when you ask most women, them say, alright, like me want a certain type of man, me want a man good in a bed, me want a man like strong, me want a man tall, 6'5", and them something. So like what type of man you feel most women would have, what are like the essential?
A man that is a provider. And I make the girl them fool no, I say them no want man we have things. Like it just make you like them more.
So if you like if them not have things, then I'm gonna like them.
I'm not saying that, right? But I'm saying it make you like them more. Like, I feel like if you're broke and you tell me something, me not go really. Wait, no. I feel like if me know say you have money and you try, but want to listen to you more, me go respect you more because you're hardworking and you go
I
get
respect
it.
you more, but yeah, say
But-
if you're broke and you try,
But if you're broke and you not try, me not go want to listen to you. Me not go.
Alright, so what if you're broke and you try?
That's different. That's different. But what are you trying while you're broke though?
You can try get rich while you're broke, and every man start out rich and end
No,
rich.
I know that, but what you try if you get out of the broke stage?
Your brokenness?
No, Javan.
Alright, what you try to say? Give me a bit of understanding.
Alright. If you date a man and him say he want to be an artist and really and truly, wait now, you don't really see where the artist career go, but him tell us say artist me want to be, and you say that he has more potential in certain areas, but him just not see it for himself. I just artist him want to turn. You feel like a girl if you sit down and settle with that man? Exactly.
Come feel like you got a bit of. But so you feel like
Women want men that are respectful, men that are providers, men who can do them make a decision and them own and them not have to go to them friend too much. Yeah.
that go to friend the thing, that sound
Yeah,
like
me can't.
like ex love go to him friend them and thing. So you feel like the line money make girl have manners real then?
The money?
Cause basically you try to say like if a man have money, a woman will more likely have manners and respect him than a man broke.
I think so. Women like motion. I think so. Yeah, you sit down and try with the man, you know. You would try, especially if you love him.
You
But
try.
it's easier to go with a man who have something.
So you
Because
ever
they want security.
so you ever date a broke man?
I have.
How was that experience?
I'll never do it again.
Like when do how him never do?
You can be broke and show effort, you know, but when you're broke and you're not showing the effort, that's
So like him they just deal with it for deal with the sake.
me don't know, you would have to ask him.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him.
Right.
That is right. So like you feel like if I have a man with over 6 feet and muscular and anything there and you know like say for instance like other things don't really matter to like the whole respect thing what you were saying before.
No.
Yeah, so what do you think about 50-50 dating?
No.
No? So you don't feel like if me and I go on a date, you don't feel like say two of we can split the bill?
If it's high school, I mean, if you guys are in high school and you know, say your parents are funny, then you know, like, I'm gonna pay for this and I'll cover this. That's fine.
So like you don't feel like it reasonable for a man say, yo, babes, like, more you do this for me, you know. So you feel like if you just come and just like enjoy and if you just worry about the bill.
Yeah.
But why though?
Because I feel like in the dating stage, don't cancel me.
Yeah,
but I feel like in the dating stage, that's when you're finding the pursuit for somebody where you actually want to marry or court or be serious about. If in the dating stage I have to worry about a bill, then when we're married, is it going to be different? Me I go pre them little things there.
Talk about marriage though. What about 50-50 overall now still? Like in terms of like when married and you know? Yeah. So
I feel like if you tell me say you would have want to go 50-50 before you get married, there's a possibility I might say no.
So you feel like 50-50 for share for like what?
50% of your assets, 50% of your
50% of what else? Assets?
your account, them things there, valuable things.
So Lonnie, so you want 50% of the assets?
Yeah.
I want 50% of the account.
Because if I'm married, then I'm a wife, I'm a mother. You know what I mean?
So about your assets and your account?
No, that's for me and the kids.
So you don't feel so you don't feel like that unreasonable though?
No, because I feel like if you're married, you should know that you're the head of your household and you're the provider. Your kids and your wife not supposed to worry about nothing.
So you feel like, say for instance, hypothetically speaking,
Mm-hmm.
the both of us are married. Hypothetically speaking.
Yeah.
So you feel like when everything, say for instance, when I get a divorce, you feel like 50% of what me own forgot to you.
If you want to. I
Alright,
mean,
what
I
if
believe in independence. I feel like women should have their own. So if a man goes up, like it won't affect you.
Alright, love the independence thing now. So what if me sit to now bam and say, oh, alright.
If I have kids, then yeah, in the interest of the children.
Alright, what if you don't have kids? You feel like me for share my bank account to me?
I mean, if you want to. As me say, it's all about independence. Like, I don't feel like more depend on a man. But at the end of the day, you should ensure that your wife is secure.
So what about him being secure now?
He must figure that out by himself or with me. What's
Figure it out.
security? What's security to you? I feel like you as a man, you have to know where you want to secure
My assets.
your assets.
That's what I want.
So that means when you were acquiring your assets, you never have my interest. You did have your interest. Because if you want secure, then that means
for my assets. Me
for you.
What if I establish before me? That means I mean, I think about myself in terms of like building myself. And,
well, you secured that asset.
And then you're going 50%, right?
I wouldn't want 50% of your assets.
Okay, so
unless
basically
we're
that's
married.
Contradicting this statement. Oh, unless we're married.
Unless we're married.
So if we're married now,
if you build your business from the ground up, I didn't contribute to anything, or I'm not gonna fight you for that. Keep it.
So you believe in a prenup? That one they have you thinking, man.
Yes, that have me thinking. Because as I said, I don't really care about your money. Like how I want to be, I don't care about your money enough to want it, whether we are together or not. So if you are adamant in signing a prenup, that'll go make me pre a little way. Like you're supposed to know me enough to know say me no want your money and things that me gonna want it.
But you have to make sure you say everything's safe, because you can say that and then you say, make a freaking up back in and say, guess what, make a want it.
I don't know. Depends on who I'm marrying.
So what's the most you have ever spent on one?
No comments. Enough.
Enough?
Enough.
And what is enough? Like
enough. Enough.
So what's the most a man ever spent on you?
Me don't know. Me don't know.
Alright, give me an experience where you feel like him spend enough for the experience.
I don't feel like spending can ever be enough or too much, or
So if a man spend 1 million, you don't feel like that's enough?
No.
So you're saying that there's no cap on the amount of...
I feel like a man should spend what he wants to spend. That will get you to realize the type of man that he is and how far he's willing to go for you.
Higher or lower? 10 mil.
That's...
No, but just ask, because I have to start from the top.
Low.
Okay, so 1 mil.
Lower.
500,000?
Higher.
So 800,000.
No comments.
So you feel like... So hold on. You feel like a man should spend more than 500,000? You feel like a man should spend more than 500,000?
I mean...
For the experience.
500,000 is not a lot of money now. It only so enough.
It's a lot for but you know, say like you can go one place and say, like me and my girl are going to like a private helicopter. Me and my girl are going to a private helicopter and fly, and that will cost less than 500,000. Plus you can buy so many other things with that just for add up to the 500,000.
Right, like.
But you feel like
500,000 is not a lot of money
for the experience. But we're not talking we have to have experience, like dating, like them type of something there.
As I said, it depends on how far he is willing to go for
That's
you.
up to his discussion.
Yes. So if
500,000 still.
that is not a lot of money.
For dating?
That's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not just love you. Just love you. Mostly spending one go. Like, 500,000, like that month over the duration.
Yeah.
Or that was a
one go
purchase.
Oh, one person in the duration.
Okay.
But I never long.
How long is that?
Your mama said 500 is not a lot of money, which is right.
That is
yeah,
right.
but we're talking for the experience and
Alright,
dating.
we can add that here.
No, that's actually no, it's over duration.
Oh, it's over the so that's why I got make you
Alright.
explain now.
So explain. Okay.
Yeah. So explain to me now, like
One-time purchase.
Explain to me now, like
the 500,000.
Yeah, the 500,000 now. Explain to me that. It's
But it
like
wasn't 500,000 though.
Is it like a one-time thing or it's spread out?
Okay, so this guy, he was pursuing me for like a week, and he was spending in USD.
Oh. Sorry.
Some would I say over the 500,000, and he was
in a week.
Yeah.
So was his goal completed of getting with you?
No, he was creepy. He became my stalker.
Oh.
Yeah.
But wow. Like Muda for probably me short first forever spend 500,000.
But him did have it.
Well, yeah.
So,
but when you did say 500,000, media things say like one time.
Nothing wrong with that either.
So that's why I asked why.
You're talking about the helicopter thing too.
Yeah, but that even close to 500,000.
Okay.
But what may I say is, like, one go, media wonder like, what was your estimate region of like?
Oh, like in dating.
So like in one day, not like in the whole like.
Okay.
On one day.
It depends where you're going. Depends on where you're going. And I feel like the amount shouldn't matter, it's the experience. So if him have $10,000 to spend and then spend it wisely, and you get ice cream and you get to know each other and it's like all laughy and giggly and bubbly, that's priceless to me. In a be a whole restaurant and this and that, like for me it's the experience over the whole money and he got me this on my first date, but you go home and you not think about him. That don't make no sense.
Makes sense. So what do you think about the whole celibacy thing though?
No,
like,
in university?
Like not overall, like I'm not talking about like university students, I'm talking about like overall like the whole thing of being celibate.
For how long?
Well, say for instance, like celibate for like probably 3 months?
Nothing wrong with that.
Or a year?
Nothing wrong with that.
2 years?
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so how long do you think is a reasonable time to be celibate?
Well, how depends on how long you want to be. It shouldn't be a time limit.
Do you think that being celibate is something that is wise to do or like something that
especially for a female in university. I don't keep track, but I've been celibate. Yeah.
And still. Okay.
Wait.
You celebrate right now?
You celebrate right now?
Oh yeah.
You celebrate right now?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because like,
what counts as celibate though to you guys?
At least a month.
A month.
Yeah, guys, I'm a cameraman talking. He just wants
Yeah.
So but like
celibate mean you don't have penetration, so like oral sex and stuff don't count.
No, oral sex.
No.
Okay.
So you have to put that in there. You have to put that.
No, not like me. No. What if the person perform oral sex to you? Is that still celibacy?
No.
No, I'm just curious.
any sexual interaction.
Any sexual. So
Yeah.
if me kiss somebody, that mean me not celibate?
No, right? Different.
What if it's a moon kiss? I say name Snowball kiss.
What is that? Hold on.
No, not me. No, I'm just asking.
So like what? What's that? Cause it sounds like you have a lot of tricks and things.
Not me, no. I TikTok me see it, but I'm gonna Google it. Hey Siri, what's a snowball kiss?
Yeah, me not do that. Me just have a look on the first 3 words them. Me not do that.
Yeah.
Me good. Me not do that. Me good man. People don't search up snowball kiss. No good. No good. Don't bother try it.
Don't do it.
Don't try this at home. Don't try this at
I've
work.
never-
Don't try. No way. No good. You're trying to snowball.
I saw it on TikTok. That's crazy.
Jaja.
But you look at me like I'm me doing. Oh.
But yeah, like the oral thing, no, that no count still.
That doesn't count?
No.
Oh.
So you been celibate for a while?
Yeah, I've been celibate.
Same way?
Yeah.
Even
You
without
asked
the
me
oral-
that already,
no,
yeah.
just there. Make sure confirm that.
Yeah, I'm curious, yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Mm.
No, nobody come and say, you know.
Yeah,
like,
and then if they did, they're liars.
oh, they're
Continue.
liars. Okay. So why woman wicked though? Like why like sometimes
Wanna
like
consider wicked.
unnecessary. Like sometimes like unnecessarily. Like sometimes cheat unnecessarily. Sometimes go to bones unnecessarily. Like why? I want to know
Why man wicked?
Me ask first. So you
All
answer
right.
first.
What you consider wicked?
All right. Say for instance, me go one party with you. I'm gonna tell you, babes, settle. Like me and you feel
You
nice.
tell me second.
Alright, you're supposed to know say when me and you go to the party, me know why you wind up on no other man. Or none of my friend them as a
Yeah,
matter
you
of
me I
fact.
go with, right?
Yeah, so that means say like me no want wind up on another man and me say yo, that girl respect me or so. Me no want like flirt up with no other man. Me no want
That's
like
cheating.
yeah, me no want no man touch you and can touch you like when you're bottom and them thing like no want do them thing. They get me a try them thing.
So the wickedness come in now.
Because sometimes when I like unnecessary, sometimes when I say, no, I'm a friend, and next thing you know, say you and him in a bedroom, I do whatever activities. I don't
you
know.
and him?
You and him.
Me?
It's an
Yeah, me
example.
know, yeah, me. Not all females are like that. I just feel like the majority.
Oh, it's a majority. So you're saying that.
I mean, I feel like every female do that either.
So you feel like it's a
Probably just
respecting-
naive because me not stay so.
You feel like it's a respecting back to the broke thing. You feel like most broke man get them thing there.
You can have a broke man and respect him, you know.
So why not do it? Why not like the thrill of it?
Women like thrill. Women love thrills.
Oh, so if you basically cheat for not get catch.
And alright, sometimes it's them putting a guard up, quote unquote. Like them already not trust man. I feel like the man are gonna give them bun, so them try first them or beat them to the gun. And you know the worst thing? Sometimes is a man when I go do that to you, you end up do that too.
I've experienced it.
I just true. Like she feel like you cheat, she have a feeling, and she just do it before you.
So what give one of them feelings there? What signs
I've never cheated before personally.
Good girl.
So I don't know.
So you feel like woman cheat hotter than man?
Yes.
What makes you come to that conclusion?
Because I feel like women are faithful and men are loyal.
Explain.
So a man will go out there and cheat on you and have sex with 50 different girls, but at the end of the day, you him really love and you him want to come home to and hug up at the end of the day. But when a girl cheats, she cheat emotionally because she feel like you lack something. So that will hurt you even more. Say, Jesus Christ, I wonder if he can kiss better than me. I wonder if he can do that. No, true. And that's how feel. Yeah.
So if you like, when you look upon them as like certain.
So women faithful. So when them feel like say, oh, me can't be faithful to that man anymore. Anything where you did I get, another man I get it, and even I get it better too. Better. Yeah. So I feel like it hotter.
Better in what way?
All right. I would say, so the things that she did want to do with you. She never get to do with you.
Like oral activities?
Anything. I go do it with the person there. Where I give her time and energy and everything. So it a go hard to know more to me. Because uno just a cheat just because.
Yeah, my point is
I wanna probably not get attached to the female. But when a girl cheat, she cheat because she mean it. I probably should just want,
means in it right
cheat
now
back
still
for you.
it hot. Still I don't know even me get
It
it.
hot.
Where means it still hot. See that one kids?
Yeah.
Boy or girl?
I want 3 boys.
No girls?
If she come, she come. But
Alright, so why you prefer the boy over the girl?
I don't know.
Mhm.
I feel like if I have a girl, she would be like me. And that would be a rough task.
Why would that be a rough task? Wouldn't you say
Because she
that
would
you
have be
like
stubborn.
oh
She not gonna really hear what me I say. Or she might listen, but she not gonna hear.
so if you like you'd have to get bad up first for listen?
Yeah.
Or you like them rough thing there?
Yeah.
Okay. You think that body counts matter?
For women or men,
Well, both of them. But let's just start with a woman because you're a woman. So let's just start with a woman first.
I would say body count matters.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very tricky.
Mm.
It's very tricky because you have to look on different situations.
Can you?
I will leave a situation.
You know what we have time, man. Continue.
What if it's a female? I mean, no, it's cliche,
Mm-hmm.
but what if it's a case where she been raped or molested at an early age? She not gonna really value sex or her body as much. So she feel like say giving her body to men, that ain't nothing. So she just have sex with anybody, any amount, anytime.
Yeah, but what if the body count is high?
It a go get high eventually because of that.
Alright. Let's take out the raping.
Alright. Another case.
Circumstance.
What if she is a high value woman? What if her body count is 6? Say her first body was when she was 17, one when she was 19. When she in her job now, she actually dated a guy and it just never worked out, but it happens to them have sex. That's 3. Another thing now, she did engage to this person, never work out, that's a 4. 5, she actually did married, them have sex. 6, it was just a one night stand. You still a go judge her and say, ew, your body count is high. Ew.
But 6, considering 6 not really that high enough. If you're mids, the age, like if you're young.
The age. So
And
that's
if
what
you're
I'm
young,
saying. That's
yes,
the difference.
yeah.
Because what if you're 18 with 7 bodies? Like, what are you doing? You know? Child Protective Service, CPFSA, you know? That's crazy. 20 with body count at 7, 6. That's crazy too.
So for the men, you feel like body count matter, like for man, like women looking at men, you feel like the body count matter?
Some women don't care because they might say, oh, I'm experienced, I'm a gallist, and some women love the hype of you being out there as a man, yeah, top man.
So you feel like the perception
But
is unfair?
for me, body count matters. I feel like I'm not going to respect you a lot if you have a community dick. Like every girl know, oh yeah.
So you feel like the perception is unfair?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Makes sense. I feel like we look on like men doing those activities and they might say, yo, like, you know, yeah, killer, you know, that guy.
Yeah, they're not losing any value. But to me, you are losing value.
Because personally, I don't want a woman where figure on
mucky
8, 9, 10, yeah, mucky. And you get me, so I don't want a man to say, yo, let me show you that video. And
modest life, and then you want to settle down with me. And that's the same thing for me.
Yeah.
You can't out there live your modest life and then you want to wife me up when everybody see a dick before. Yeah.
Community.
You lose value. And that's what I feel like society now realize say men are losing value too, just the same as women. Yeah. But them just accept certain things that I don't accept personally.
True. So We could brush on the last two because time. So education. We don't really touch on that yet. But you feel like education play like a big factor in a like choosing the man that you want. Cause again, your man can dance and rich, and your man can educate and poor. So so you feel like education play like a key factor.
For me, it does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're materialistic as a woman and you just love money, then you're not really business.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In that, if you don't, I feel like you're not really emotionally intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's very important.
Mm-hmm. That's true, that's true.
Because you cannot give me the money, you cannot spend for me, and you cannot do everything when I want to provide for me, but we can't sit down and have a conversation because you're uneducated certain way and you're not emotionally intelligent.
So emotionally intelligent now, what do you classify someone? How do you classify someone as being emotionally
A guy,
intelligent?
they're able to express their emotions, how them feel, honestly and naturally. And just know say, oh, for example, when I like that, when I like what you do, whatever. And this, you come to me and say, I didn't like that because, and this is how it makes me feel. You just tell me, say, oh, I like that way, and you can't tell me, you can't express yourself, none at all. And it's not just you being vulnerable or anything, it's just emotional intelligence. You must be able to articulate yourself in such a way where anybody can understand you.
So talking about that, because you kind of touched on the last question we do ask you in terms of like stress. It's like you feel like your man for come to you and like hear out like all of the things and where bother him and like where stress him and where like make him get depressed and so. I feel like man just not for be depressed, none at all, and for us as them say, all up your stress.
Depression don't have a male or female thing to it. It's general, so it's in everyone. And I, as a social work student, so I feel like your woman should be your first and your last resort in some cases. If it's something you can deal with and you know, if you go to her, I don't want to use that terminology there. But them say, hold up your stress. But if you can hold it up, hold it up. You get me? Like, say, sorry.
You're good, man. That I'll cut out.
Say, something happen, like at work, and you can deal with it at work. You know, if you say nothing about it and you can deal with it. Deal with it. Certain things you can deal with and you know, if you go to your woman to do, because most things she gonna even come to you and ask you to deal with. So you have to know how to deal with certain things on your own as a man. You know, certain things you need a feminine perspective on, and you're gonna need to go to your woman. So I feel like, yeah, you have to go to your woman when you need her. But if it's something you can deal with yourself, you need to go to her, then don't go to her. But if you're the type of person who share everything with your woman because she has safe space in a certain way, then go ahead.
Well, that's basically it.
Yeah.
So
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for the.
Oh, shh.
But they are wait to come there. If you really they are going.
But never say anything.
But yeah, that's it for the 1Javi podcast. Top class, full of sauce, and wanna see.
You say that every time?
Like, yeah, basically.
Oh, alright.
JCR, don't cut this out, please. So yeah, so that's it for the podcast. You know, finally had the girl and.
Well, the girl.
Yeah, the girl.
The girl.
Yeah. That's it. So, out.